Ceiling cornices come in many shapes and sizes. Some designs are suited to particular architectural styles, while others give a sleek modern look. Cornices are also available in larger sizes to emphasise higher ceilings. Whichever design you choose, you're going to need cornice adhesive to install it, as well as some plasterboard nails. You'll also need a tradesman's mitre box and a 150mm broad knife. If you don't already own these tools, USG Boral's Mitre Master is a DIY alternative that does the same job. You'll also need a measuring tape and pencil, a fine-tooth saw, a small tool, and a sponge for cleanup. A quick word on working safely. Make sure any ladders, scaffolding, trestles or planks you use are adequate and safe. Follow the cautionary notes on all product packaging and wear safety gloves when using any sharp tools. To ensure accurate placement of your cornice, mark with a pencil or string line where the bottom of the cornice will be on your wall. Measure the length of cornice required for each wall. Mark the bottom edge of the cornice lengths to fit your wall measurements. It's helpful to actually write on the paper on the bottom edge of the cornice with a pencil so you can clearly tell the top from the bottom. Very careful measurement is critical to success here, so remember to measure twice and cut once. We also recommend using offcuts to practice cutting mitres before actually cutting your cornice. If you're using a mitre box, place the cornice in upside down, so that the bottom edge is uppermost in the box. Cut with a fine-tooth saw, using push pressure only. If you're using a USG Boral DIY Mitre Master, place it so the indentations rest on the edge of the cornice. Cut with a fine-tooth saw. The Mitre Master can be used for internal and external angles of 55mm, 75mm and 90mm cornice. Most of your cornice angles are likely to be internal, for example the corners of rooms. But you may also need to create external angles for around a fireplace or room divider. In that case, you need to reverse the way you cut your cornice. When you're ready to fix the cornice to the wall, mix a small amount of USG Boral cornice adhesive in a small container. Only mix enough adhesive that you can use within 45 minutes. Using a 150mm broad knife, butter a 10mm bead of adhesive to the back edges of the cornice and to the mitre edges. Press the cornice firmly into position, squeezing excess adhesive out from under the cornice. Part drive nails along the bottom edges of the cornice to provide temporary support. If you're installing long lengths of cornice, we recommend doing this in both the wall and ceiling along its length. Leave it for 20 minutes to allow adhesive to partially set. Then remove the temporary nails and smooth the excess adhesive along the edges of the cornice using the small tool. Clean off any excess adhesive with a wet sponge to leave a smooth surface. Then, using the small tool, apply only a small amount of cornice adhesive to the mitres and clean to a smooth finish. Your cornice is now ready for painting.